Hi guys, I hope you're good. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to draft a corset with yoke pattern manually. There are a lot of videos online on how to draft a corset with yoke. But in my video, I'm going to show you how you can actually derive or drive a pattern, a corset with yoke pattern from your basic body block. If you don't know how to create a basic body block professionally, I have a video that I will link right here, and I'll also link that video below this video where you can watch to see how you can actually create a basic body block. And I make use of professional pattern drafting books to draft my basic body's pattern, and it's something really that I paid to learn. So I will put the link below this video if you're interested in knowing how to draft your basic body block. I'll also link and show you how you can also draft that basic body block digitally. I'll link the video right here, and I'll also link it below this video. So you also go ahead and watch that video. So let's go now and I will show you how you can draft your corset with yoke pattern from your basic body block pattern. The very first thing that we need to do, of course, is to get your basic body block pattern. This is the front part of my basic body block, and I'm going to trace it out. I'm going to use this transparent pattern tracing paper, and I'm going to trace it out, and I'm going to place it such that I will keep more space on this part of it. You're going to find out why that is so. So when you're tracing it out using this paper, you keep more space. If you're interested in purchasing this transparent paper, I'll put the link below this video. It is an Amazon affiliate link. So if you're interested in purchasing it, you can purchase it. But you can use any other paper to trace out your basic body block, the front part of it. So let me go ahead and trace it out. I'm going to trace it out, and I'm going to transfer the chest line, the bust line, the under bust line, and the waist line. I've traced my basic body block on this transparent pattern paper, and I've also added a little bit of it here because I'm going to need some space here, which you're going to find out later as I show you how to draft this pattern. So the first thing you need to do, as you can see, I've transferred all the lines. This is my chest line, this is my bust line, this is my under bust line, and this here is my waist line. Normally your chest line is normally about 2 inches above your bust line, basically. Then your under bust is normally 3.5 or 4 inches below your bust line. So this is the bust line, this is my under bust line. So the first thing we are going to mark is the bust span. Your bust span is your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. My own nipple to nipple is 8 inches divided by 2, that is 4 inches. And I'm going to add half an inch, and I'm going to mark it on my bust line. So that is 4.5. So I'm going to mark it there, and I'm going to mark it under bust. I'm going to mark it there. So I'll just draw a line from my chest line straight on this bust span line. So what I've done, I've retraced the pattern with the darts folded because I discovered that maybe those darts will be causing distractions when we start actually, creating our patterns. So the next thing I want us to do now, as you can see, I've drawn the bust span, and I've extended it above the chest line with 1 inch. Just extend your bust span line above the chest line with 1 inch. And then what we are going to do now, we are now going to measure 1.5 inches on both sides of the under bust line. So we are going to have 1.5, 1.5, like so. And then we are going to measure 1 inch at this top where you extended it by 1 inch. So we'll just do that the same, instead of wasting time. We'll do that here. So I repeat, measure 1 inch on each side of the bust span where you extended your 1 inch. Come to your under bust line and then mark 1.5, 1.5. Now come to your bust line and we are going to mark 4 inches. That means you come in by 0.5. So you're going to mark 4 inches there, and you're also going to mark 4 inches there. And then you come back to the chest line and we're going to mark 4 inches, and we're going to mark 4 inches. So I've done all the markings. I repeat, mark 1 inch on each side of where you extended the bust span line. Mark 4 inches on both sides of the bust line, 4 inches on both sides of the chest line, and of course 1.5 inches on both sides of the under bust line. So now we are going to draw our cup. So first of all, we are going to draw the line from the under bust to meet the bust line on both sides, just like the way I placed it. Just draw it like that, and we are going to draw it like that. So once you're done with drawing those two, you're now going to curve from here. Remember the point here, the 1 inch from here. You're also going to curve to meet at the bust line, and you curve to meet at the bust line. And then we are now going to join this dot, the 4 inch dot, and we're going to join it to this dot, and this 4 inch dot, we're also going to join it to this dot. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible so that you will follow along. As you can see, our corset is taking shape. So now we're now going to join here to here, and we're now going to join here to here. And we're going to also join here back to the bust line, and here back to the bust line. So that's our corset. Very simple. I've made it as simple as I can make it. For anybody, especially if you're a learner, you should be able to do this very simply. And then let's create the yoke. If you saw in the picture I showed you in the beginning of the video, you know there was a space at the chest point, a little bit above the yoke. So what we'll do first, you close up this place, and then we are going to see how big do we want our yoke to be. For me, I want it to come down 3 inches from my neckline. Then I will just form it to join the curve right there. So as I said, to create my keyhole yoke, I want to come down from my neckline by 3 inches. So it depends on how wide you want the opening on the chest to be. But for me, I don't want it to be too wide. So I'll just do a freehand drawing. I'll just go like this to meet it there. So that's all it takes. So now to complete this, we're just going to extend this to form the dart that is going to be cut off. And then I'm going to cut it out to show you how it will actually look like. So this is the center. This is where we're going to cut off. That is the dart. But before I do that, I'm going to have to add, you know, we removed 3 inches here, 1.5, 1.5. So I'm going to add that here, so that I can just draw this back here. And remember here too, we remove 1 inch. So I'm also going to add 2 inches here, 2 inches here, 3 inches here, and then I'm going to extend the line and I'm going to draw it down here. And of course, when I'm done with that, we are now going to cut off our pattern. The pattern is ready. It's now left to just cut it out, and this is how I'm going to cut it out. I'm going to cut it out like so. Cut this one out too, like so. Cut it from here. Cut it all out. And then cut here out. Cut it like so. Cut it like so. Cut it like so. So I'm going to cut out all the pieces. Remember that you're supposed to cut on a fold. So I'm going to actually place another paper under it when I'm cutting, so I'll have all the pieces. You're going to have 2 pieces of this, 2 pieces of this, 2 pieces of this, and so on and so forth. And I've labeled before cutting, and I've put this here so that it would actually show you where you're joining to which. So you're joining this corset to this corset to actually form one corset, you know, this piece to this piece. So it's good you mark it so that after you cut it, there will not be any mistake. This is your center corset, this is your side part of the corset, and this is your center front. So everything is labeled before I cut. So I'm finished with the pattern. I've cut two pieces of each of the patterns, as you can see, and I've gummed them together using sellotape, and you can see this is exactly what your pattern is supposed to look like when it is done. Very beautiful. So this is your keyhole yoke, the space that you will have on that your chest area. So if you followed me, this is what your pattern should turn out to look like. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you're going to try your hands on trying to cut your corset with yoke. So if you have any challenges, don't hesitate to drop your comment or your questions, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching till my next video.